Just coming from by the shop there, man. I noticed there wasn't no cars in the parking lot, so that means everybody's late. I'm gonna have a late slip for everybody when I get there today at 2. Everybody. Everybody. That's James. Everybody getting one today. Y'all gonna get fired. That's what's gonna happen. We're not gonna keep playing this shit. 908 and y'all not there. Y'all not there, man. That's it, man. I'll see y'all at 2, man, with these write-ups.
All right, y'all, was good. We just landed in Dallas. We're 4 hours fucking late. We had dinner reservations at 6, then we postponed them to 8. Now it's fucking 8:55 and we're just getting here. So we got our boy Mike from FM3 Marketing. That is who does the Holly LS Fest West East, all this stuff. We're going to eat dinner to go talk about future events and plans for the rest of the year. And we'll be here for a couple days. We're gonna knock some shit out, man. This trip is gonna be it's gonna be huge for us. So stay tuned. Yeah. So I told Graham let's open up his suitcase compared to what my suitcase is. Obviously, you see I got my shoes right there. So that's one backpack. I have another pair of shoes, and we're only here for 3 days, right? I got my hats. I got my hat for my suitcase. my suitcase for my hats, right? All fresh to death. You know what I mean? And then look at his little ass bag.
This is all my clothes.
Oh, there's someone folded. Nigga, that nigga
I
you
got.
look like you got some female nigga for some.
And then hold on. These are all my pants.
Okay, those are folded nice.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know how to pack.
Yeah, you don't want to look at mine.
Okay. All good.
I just threw mine in there.
Let's see. Okay. All right, that's not bad shit. It's not bad shit.
Let's see it.
Bam. So obviously, if you guys don't know, these guys know I dry clean all my clothes. Only thing I don't dry clean is my socks, drawers, and white beaters. Everything is dry cleaned. So there's my button up, fresh to death. Still, we're gonna hang that shit up. Look, all my shorts are to the crease, are still perfect. My pants are as perfect as they can be, being in there. And Charlotte didn't pack this. I packed because I be tripping. Look, even my socks and drawers is clean in their own little setup. Look at it, walk the edge, you know what I mean? So, hey, this shit is real serious, man. When you out of town, man, shit's serious. Now, back in my younger days, when my road running days, I wouldn't bring none of this shit. I just go buy everything brand new again. So, I'm teaching you guys something around here, you know? All right, so we're going to get Kenny right now from the airport. By the time you guys actually see this on YouTube or part of the video, we didn't even say he was with us because he wasn't with us originally, but we brought out Outplug Performance out here with us to meet and greet with the companies, and these are companies that he uses too. Outplug Performance has the same clientele as we do, and I just felt that instead of me doing this by myself or Sac Speed Shop, doing this to ourselves, we want to bring everybody in. We do it with these garage. Now we're doing it with Outplug, and I just think that it's gonna be beneficial to everybody in the long run. So out in California, everyone has their own clientele, their own customer base, even though we're in the same genre. But out of town, man, we all gotta help each other and get these companies to understand that California actually uses their products, and we use an abundance of it, and they need to see it. So why not bring them with us? You know what I mean? So we're on our way to the airport at 11:28 to go pick his ass up. His shit got delayed like 4 hours. Our shit got delayed 4 hours. There was a fucking huge thunderstorm here today, and we missed it, thank God. But it's been a shitty travel day. So you'll see him in a minute. All right, so we woke up. We're in Texas. We're getting ready to go to Frankenstein. I'm counting my money. Some of you guys have seen on my Instagram, we bought 11 sets right out the gate when we got home from Texas. From Vegas, from LS Fest West. Sold those in 24 hours. I knew we were coming. We booked the trip 2-3 weeks ago. So on Friday, I ordered 10 more sets. And I told him, look, I'll put my own money up. I'm not going to sell them. I'm not going to do any of that. I just want to make sure I secure them. And when I get home and I have the receipt in my hand, I'll post it where they're for sale. So bringing my money, counting it all out, making sure fucking I can pull up cash in hand, no bullshit, and lock this deal in so we can start getting these sets of heads back home to California and really build some cars and do the Frankenstein / Sac Speed Shop builds, man, and start really putting their name out there in California like I know we can. You know what I mean? You gotta see Kenny in a minute. Kenny came. He got cash too. He's pre-purchasing some, and we'll see y'all, man, in a little bit. We talk about cars. Y'all missed it. We got Starbucks. Everybody got Starbucks and shit. And Grim, we getting ready to reverse, and he gets out the car to fucking go throw his fucking milkshake away from last night in the car. I said, damn, Grim, I need you to fucking be not so white. You gotta be clean. You can't have old ass shit in the car. I said, dog, the mannerisms is crazy. I said, man, I'm assuming like if we were in Sac, we'd be in my V, and you would just be leaving your fucking cup in my fucking car. He's like, but we ain't in your fucking car, nigga. We're in a rental. I said, okay, it's true. It's true. So we started talking about cars, and you know, everyone knows Kenny got hella cars. Everyone knows I got hella cars. Everyone knows Ray got a V3. So I tell Kenny, I said, hey, this fool got a Pontiac Aztek. I said, you know what? That shit actually goes crazy. So Kenny said, what? He said, so what? So what? It's hella old? He said, it's 03. You need to respect my shit.
Respect on my name.
And then he said, and then Kenny's like, okay, my fault. And then he said, man, my shit is 2-0. And Kenny's like 2-0.
2-0 in the streets.
So who did you beat? What did you beat? What's your victims? Talk about your victims, man.
So I got James in his Tahoe on 26s. Soggy ass motor.
5.3 V8.
5.3.
Oh, man.
You got mine. I got a 3.4 V6. So that was one.
Who got the honk? You or him?
Oh no. We were at the light turning left, and I was behind him.
Oh, so
you
you
came
big
from
pulled
around
on him.
I came from around
shit.
him. And I knew that he was about to step on it, so I stepped on it too, and I walked him out.
Oh shit! Oh shit! You said he came around him.
I should have put the hazards on.
Oh, man. Don't tell me bus lane.
What was number 2?
And then a week later, James was in the passenger seat and fucking around, and there's a V6 Charger, and he was like, you ain't gonna do it. So we're rolling, and it gets like 30, 45 miles an hour, and he's like yelling out the window. He's like,
so from a roll.
yeah, he said, 1, 2, 3, go. And I walked the Charger too, so.
Yeah, so he got a
That was like
two
one
and
of
a dick
those,
and a roll.
that was one of those Texas 2K launches off the roll, huh?
So
And what's your year, make, and model again?
I got a 03 Pontiac Aztek.
That go crazy. and he got full fishing gear in that motherfucker.
At all times.
All time. He's ready for the streets.
We are pulling into Frankenstein. These niggas ain't got no fast cars outside. I see green, that's it. It looks like somebody fucking shot in the backyard. I don't see no fast cars out there either. Arch over here. Man, you tripping.
Oh, God.
Hey, you feel me? Look at what Kenny did. He went and wore their shirt. You're supposed to wear your own shirt, dog.
I know, but you know what?
I feel it. So, hey, y'all. Sac Speed Shop. We're in the building. 06 Ray. Kenny out black. Performance. Sac Speed Shop. We at the compound, Frankenstein, and we gonna go make some deals and bring these heads back home to Cali. What's up, dog? How you been? How you doing? Good? Yeah. What's up, bro?
Dylan, sales guy, Mike, social media guy.
Alex, man, nice to meet you.
Good to meet you.
Alex, nice to meet you. How you doing?
How you doing? I'm
We
Mike.
got Chris Holland, our production manager.
How you doing, boss?
Runs
Alex,
the show
nice
back
to meet
there.
you.
And you got JD Martin, our general manager.
Talk to you. Alex, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, sir.
This is where we come up with some of the crazy ideas that we want to push out to the public.
This is where the magic happens.
Yeah, this all it is. And then got a little something that will hype us up. Right over here. Right over here, whether it's a stock casting or aftermarket casting, whatever part brought out here to Hayden. This is Alex from Sac Speed Shop. If any of your dog dogs are fucked up, that's when you gotta come hunt.
Okay.
Now this machine, the good thing about the machine, it's always gonna be accurate all the time.
Okay.
So every time he does that, every single head gets the same valve job,
Okay.
same treatment. He monitors, goes over it, makes sure there's no fuck up, because even though it's a
Yeah.
computer, you never know.
Shit happens.
He's always making sure it's precise.
Yep.
Whether it's LS heads, Big Block Chevrolet, more LS, LT, Honda heads.
Honda. You guys know
Yeah,
Hondas?
you got Hondas.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Honda heads here, more Coyotes. This right here, at one point we have more Coyotes than we had LS.
But they're big out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then right behind you guys is some Hellcat heads. Are they? Those are the 6-1 heads. 6-1 heads. The Gen 3 heads.
So when is your goal to be fully operational across the board? Like on the market?
Man, in the perfect world, obviously,
22?
and probably 23, 24.
23?
We definitely do a lot of, we're the middleman for a lot of companies,
Yeah.
and you'll see back there.
Yeah.
So sometimes like, hey, I need you to design this manifold for us for this new platform. Then we gotta stop our personal shit
You
to
go
take
do
care
that.
of our
No, I
customers
do it all the time.
and pump it out.
That's why my first gen ain't done.
Yeah.
I know all about it. I know all about it.
Or if you let me we got a direct contract with GM Performance, and we do all the GM Performance CNC heads, LS3s and LS7s.
For GM
Or
or
GM, yeah, or GM directly.
so GM Performance sends their casting to you for them.
Yes.
That's dope.
Oh,
And
yeah.
people don't know that.
No, people don't know that.
People don't know that. So if you buy a GM Performance
from
block,
Summit or anywhere, or a
You guys
Crazy,
touched it.
We touched it. So here's some more N311. Getting some work done, getting ported. Obviously, you can see we rough up the chambers. Obviously, the exhaust ports, intake ports. There's some stock heads too.
so these are GMPPs.
Yes.
These, see?
You can get them as cast,
Yeah.
or you can get them ported.
So, but that's if you buy them from GM.
Yes.
You pick it, right?
Yes.
So they're just sending you crates of heads and pallets of heads.
Oh yeah.
You're
Pallets
just
of
knocking them in and sending them back.
No, send them back. Yes, sir.
See, that's the GM stamp.
Right over here. And more heads here getting ready to get cubed. Because they literally, you'll see how they start off. That's why they have the ends here, because we're not done with them. We still got to drill for the spark plugs.
And then you flatten them out.
Then flatten them out.
Yeah. That's tight.
So one
So,
thing,
so what he's saying here, they start with a block of aluminum or cast.
yes,
So we're gonna see all that, and they literally construct everything in house. It's crazy. Yeah.
even though we have a badass team, we're not enough to do what
No, I get it. Just like us. We're just
all
like
the
us.
village shit that we're doing.
So these are what the heads start at. The intakes start at.
Whether it's billet head or LS intake or Proline intake, it starts off like this.
Well, it's literally you guys are getting the blocks, and everything gets from A to Z here.
Yeah, we're cubing some Gen 3 Hemi heads, getting the machines ready and cleaned out, more practice for pictures.
This is a porting machine.
Cubing. Yeah, a little bit more of a cuber.
Look at that shit.
Our spin trunk. Not everybody has one.
I see one of these at Roush.
So this is what we test. I'm sure you've already heard some of it. We get to see and
test our valve train.
Yeah, that's fine.
See what works, what doesn't work, what needs to be changed, what causes valve flow, all that crap.
Yeah.
This is what it's pretty much used for. It's super helpful. If you're walking into a shop that has this, that
You know
checks
that's
all
serious.
that, you know you're in a good spot. You're
That's
you're in
serious.
good hands.
Yeah. Serious.
Yeah.
This shit's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
This is a little rendering of a billet block we're working on. But we're, like I said,
That's insane.
yeah, the way it starts off, just from a computer, and then seeing it in person,
Yeah.
it throws me off every single
Yeah.
time.
3D image, and it goes to
Oh,
like
yeah. We'll
a
have
rendering.
an LS application, Coyote application. If the market's big enough, Gen 3 Hemi.
It's
And
coming.
we've got a lot of things that I don't want to spoil the surprise
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
And
You're working.
we're
You're
working
working.
on a platform exclusively from us. You won't be able to find it anywhere else. Just think of this, just a lot bigger.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. Hopefully we'll help you usher it in.
Oh yeah.
But y'all lead the way. What we eating for lunch? Man, we in Texas. What we gotta eat? Barbecue, right?
Our personal motors.
Okay.
We
You're on the
don't-
clean room?
Yeah, right. This is what we do. I mean, whether it's LS, big block, whatever it may be,
This is
personal
your
stuff. This is our stuff.
And the owner's
Um,
cool like that. He wants you guys to make sure your shit's done in-house, right?
Yes.
See? Oh, y'all privileged.
But the number one rule that
These
he
motherfuckers
has,
get to
man,
listen whenever they want.
as long as it's clean, as long as you can use whatever you want, as long as you put the tools back in the box and it's clean. If you don't, you lose that privilege to work on your shit.
That's what we do with
But
James.
it's
We about to tell James that shit.
then obviously this is our engine room.
Yeah.
Had someone come do a little graffiti. Owner wanted his
Yeah.
own flavor to it.
Yeah, that's tight. That's tight.
427 with our F110s. We're gonna do some testing.
And then
in
stock
a-
cast 427?
No, dark.
Dark. So that's what we just put in that. That's what's in that gold. That gold,
Okay.
gold vet. The
This,
gold blower vet.
we're
That's a
still
dark 427, which you're 710.
Okay. Yep.
Hey, quick question. Since we're right here in the personal room, so just so our customers know, you guys got personal muscle cars?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what do you have?
I have my grandfather's '79 C10 step-side pickup.
Dope.
It's got a stock bottom end, 5.3. It's kind of redone, gone through,
Okay.
new rings, loosened up and whatnot.
Turbo.
Yeah. And it's got a
Heard the 5.3
S4
turbo.
S475 turbo on it, about 15 pounds of boost, makes about we think about 850 to the tire.
God damn.
As far as how much fuel it's consuming.
Okay.
You know, but the 4L80 and the converter eat up quite a bit of that.
Yep,
you know,
yep.
so. But,
20% easy.
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah, easily. So it's she's on the 85.
Okay.
And she's getting a transmission redone currently.
Right now.
I'm
What
actually
do you use
special
for
parts.
transmission?
Who?
Yeah. What do you guys?
Oh, I forgot his name. I'm just doing.
Local, someone local.
Yeah,
that
there's a
knows?
guy locally down in Godley. Chase
Chase
Dooley.
Dooley?
Yeah,
He's
Chase
real good
Dooley.
at transmission.
The guy's even got like a transmission dyno. I've never seen it work or how it works, whatever,
Yeah,
but
but
I'm
he's
like,
got
hey,
it.
if he's got a transmission dyno,
Yeah,
he
pretty
must be
fucking
doing
He knows
serious.
when it goes out, he knows it's good.
Right.
Yeah,
So, but I just he helped me out with some parts. I'm just kind of tossing a few parts together because it doesn't need a full rebuild. It's just a couple like intermediate clutches
No, I
and stuff
feel it.
like that.
I feel it.
But and then he's got a project with his.
What do you got
Yeah, I
going
got
on?
a 2020 Mustang grudge car that I'm building.
Okay.
That's the blower for it, matter of fact.
Fucking Mustang. God damn it. I
Yeah.
like you so much.
I got a Mustang. I like it. I was LS until I started getting into the community, the
Yeah.
Coyote community.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I started seeing how badass they can run with so little compared
Yeah.
to an LS and LT.
I mean, everything new is efficient.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
so it was. I change my mind all the time. Within a month, I'm probably not gonna have the blower because
Okay.
I buy and sell a lot of shit.
I do the same
He's
thing.
I never
not
finish a
joking.
project.
He's 100%.
No, I'm a flipper too.
He's got a 10-speed trans for
Yeah.
it that was built, and he's already sold it. Now he's going for it.
Yeah. I call it
He'll
fucking
probably sell
chucking.
that and go back
Yeah,
to
that-
10 speed.
yeah.
That's what I call it.
I see something, I hear something's better, like
Fuck
fuck.
it.
Now I can't see that shit the same way.
Yeah, no, I
It's
get it.
like, oh,
I
no,
get it. I get
That
it.
400 has a bigger ass. I can't fuck with this 10.
Yeah,
Gotta chase it.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel
But
it.
yeah, well, even our production manager, he actually bought my 5th gen roller that I was trying to build.
That's what I told him this morning. You have a fit gen.
Yeah.
So
It was gonna be an NA build. I was trying to go 8s with it, but man, with the money
8 and a quarter?
8 and a quarter naturally aspirated. NA.
Shit.
And
No bottle?
not a street car, just a race car. But then I got
This Texas shit is on a whole nother level.
yeah, Texas is definitely a little different out there.
Yeah.
Cause like when we host our cash days, there's cars that are off the showroom floor that are running like 550s in the 8th mile, fucking 1,1400 horsepower Vets and Mustangs. So I kind of wanted to keep up with those guys.
Yeah.
Sold him the car. He actually put it together in 5.5 months, 6 months.
Okay.
And he's out there kicking ass.
You spent probably about 50, 60 grand easy.
About double that, but yeah.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that thing.
It ain't no more though.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it's a
Got a valve coming in.
So,
small batch, but we're working on them.
these are the new joints.
Sac Speed Edition M311.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, this is the first Ford of many. But there you go.
So we taking these today?
You can at the airport by trip, but you can.
That shit's crazy, man. This shit is exciting. So this is the stuff I want to do. I want to go out and brand and partner and be a representative. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I've been trying to do this Frankenstein thing for 2 years and just had roadblocks and didn't understand. You know what I mean? Now, once I realized what was going on, hopefully you guys see within 3 days. When I made the decision that you guys are going to work with us, I went right to it. I went home, got my money, sent it. You know what I mean? And I'm all about forward progress, and I'm all about family. Like everybody that's with me, like we just talked about COVID. I make sure everyone's okay. I took the loss. No one else took the loss.
Right.
And I want to be a walking billboard. You know what I mean? And that's my goal. And just have good relationships with people. Like we got our own header coming out with Cooks on the LS swap line. You guys know, if you know about Cooks, their headers for swaps are horrible.
Oh, okay.
You know, and every single car that they do, we have a LS swapper for A body, F body, B body. We have every single swap there is in our lineup. So, what our job, what we locked in with Cooks was to do R&D. Send us your casting of the header you have now. We'll cut it. We'll make adjustments. We'll send it out. Make it a standard 1 7/8 by 3, a 2-inch if you can, as a second option, and we'll sell them from there. And I think that's what's cool about us as a shop. Our builds vary so much. I can give you a 69 Camaro, I can give you a 72 Camaro, I can give you a Chevelle, I can give you a V3, I can give you a C7. Whatever car you want, I have it in my lineup. And I don't think there's too many shops, fuck California, in the country that can offer that. So I feel the builds are great. And I feel the marketing, as far as me doing events and me traveling, is all great. Now, if we can come and get the relationships in house, and let me run with it, man, it's an unbeatable situation, I believe. You know what So he couldn't get out of it. I'm fucking hungry. I'm thirsty.
Yeah, let's go.
What can we eat? Thank you, dude.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it, man. Again, thank you. I appreciate it. Nice talking to you.
too, bud.
See you.
Be good, man. I'm Doctor. No big deal. When you flying out?
Thursday.
Fuck yeah, we need to get together one night.
Yeah. Do dinner tomorrow night if you're around. Well, what's today? Tuesday? It has to be tonight or tomorrow night.
What is today?
Tuesday.
Oh yeah. It was
I said the same shit.
Well, I didn't come. Oh, yesterday's my anniversary. I'm like,
That's why I gotta go home. That's why I gotta go home. That's why I gotta go home. Everyone's gonna eat off this, but thank you for making this happen. I do want to say that, face to face.
Yeah.
I know this is gonna be a great relationship. I'm not worried about the numbers. I really ain't. I just wanna make sure that they're readily available, so I'm not talking out my ass.
Right.
That's my goal. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
once, like I said, this will keep the wheel turning. The reason why I keep saying that, because castings are getting harder and harder.
I know.
So I want to make sure.
Gene just killed everything.
Yeah. So what I want to do is make sure I grab a set for you. Once these are getting ready to package, hey, I got 10 more on the way coming for you.
Yep.
They're reserved for you.
Yep.
No one else.
Yep. Just like you have with
Go
Thompson.
smoothly like cutting pie.
Yep. So I honestly I think 10 cents a month is not going to be hard, even if he sells 1 or 2 of them, and then I put 1 or 2 on a build. That's only selling 5 or 6. You know what I mean?
Quote unquote, because they got their inspection, but it's a race car.
Yeah.
But they're out there driving that fucker downtown and shit. Like, holy
I
fuck.
want to see that.
Open
I
headers.
want to see that.
I know, that's what
Oh
I'm
yeah,
talking
Saturday nights, people cruise their race cars like it's a show car.
about.
Man, they have turbos coming out the hood, the exhaust coming out the fenders with the 2-step. Just cruising down the street. Yeah,
Light little launch. And then that's it.
that's it. Now they got a race lined up. They'll drive it to make a point. Hey, I got a street car.
Yeah.
They're driving around a 2,000 horsepower race car, but they can make a cruise on the street. They can get on the highway, cruise 75, 60. They get away with a lot of
Tapping out
shit.
that first gear and power glide, but
Yeah. Oh yeah.
no, that's crazy. Yeah. Fuck. I know. Where can we see that? Come on, Ray.
Yeah, shit, y'all came at the wrong time.
I know.
If y'all would have stayed till like the
We
weekend,
should
it'd
have
be
did like
perfect.
Wednesday to Saturday.
Yeah, Wednesday through Saturday, it would
Wednesday
be
to
perfect.
Sunday or some shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah, on the next trip, I'm sure he said he wants to come every other month. I should check out on a Thursday. We can take you to this outlaw track. Literally, it's like racing in the streets.
Yeah, it's cool. And there's a crowd of people standing on the side on this.
No, right behind the cars. There's still stands on the sides, but everybody will pay extra just to be inside the pits. While you do your burnout, there's a big old crowd there, and then when you're about to race, there's a big fucking crowd there. Bet here, bets everywhere.
So you can make a bet with people you don't know. You just
Yeah.
fucking $100, $500.
Yeah.
This car, that kind of shit.
You'll scare them once you put $100 and be like, oh, you know something I don't know.
Yeah.
And then they'll want to race someone they know is gonna be fast. But at the end of the day, you just never know.
Yeah.
But some of the crews or whatnot, they bet big money.
Yeah, we gotta go to the store. I paid $10 for these motherfuckers. Jeez. Want anything?
I don't know. $10 is kind of steep.
Come on.
Let me get one.
Fritos, Cheez-Its. I want the Fritos.
I want the Doritos.
Fritos or Fritos? What you want?
I'm good, man.
You sure?
I'll get Fritos of it. Appreciate it.
Official, man. We can start in the pallet. They got 3 sets ready.
6 sets.
Is that 6? Oh shit! Excuse me. They have 6 sets ready.
6.
Every set of heads is gonna have the name, what's going on. Also, ours, we're including all of them with the rocker stands. It's a mandatory thing. We don't want to give an option. We're just gonna go ahead and do it so people don't get the wrong stuff or missing parts. There it is. Crazy. Hey, you know what? what's cool? The 2 companies we're gonna be working and partnering with and having our own series line, whatever you want to call it. They're the two. It took us so long to get locked in. You know what I mean? Hurdles, cock block, and then and then a year, 2 years, and then finally when we get in the building, it ends up being better than just being a distributor. Man, JD, or JR, excuse me, he'll tell you I've been bugging him for 2 years over this shit, and it actually ended up being a legal situation technically, right? It's a paper trail situation. Right. It was a paper. We couldn't get Frankenstein's directly because of a contractual obligation that they had. And collectively he brought it to the table, figured out how to hurdle that, and 5 weeks later now we have our own heads with our own name on it, with our own packaging, and we're gonna have a fruitful relationship. And we brought Kenny with us. Kenny in on it too. So that's the dopest thing here. This is cool, but there's no competition between us and other shops. No competition between shops with us. If people have a problem with our clientele or how our outcomes become, that's on them. But Sleepy, myself, Sac Speed Shop as a business, we have zero problems with anybody. If we don't get along with somebody, we're not gonna speak on it. We just ain't gonna fuck with them. Period. You know what I mean? But
I can shake your hand.
Yeah. I mean,
started off. Relationships don't always start off right, and then after meeting you and shit, it's
I mean, there's shops that aren't a fan of what we do. There's shops that have a problem with how I conduct myself. I mean, what the fuck's it got to do with me? That's going to be my pretty much go-to phrase about anything to do with other shops or any customer base or anybody, clientele, anybody. Just what the fuck is it? Someone else's feelings got to do with me. I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing. Can nobody out here say that I burnt them? Can nobody say out here Sac Speed Shop blew a car up? Can nobody say we left you in a bad situation? So until you hear that, it's pillow talk and speculation, and we good. So.
Use that for inventory, put it in here, it's in there. And then we bought carriers to be able to on machines, so we can put all that shit, put all the machines in there.
So. Most of the hologram stuff, the shipping label, all the shit that we do, my fucking wife did it. And every time she does it, I cuss her ass out. Why the fuck you spend that much money? Why did you do that? You know what I mean? And then the air fresheners. She bought 2,000 air fresheners. We were in New York, fucking in Times Square eating breakfast. She showed me a surprise, and I said, "What the fuck is this?" It was the air freshener, and she showed me it cost like $1,200. Right. I got so mad. Like, what the fuck you spend $1,200 on some fucking air fresheners? No one's gonna give a fuck about no air fresheners. We got them are fucking street dudes that are our customers. Not fucking white people in fucking Iowa. I was pissed. And we came back and she sold every single fucking one the first goddamn car show. Everyone's got Sac Speed Shop fucking air fresheners all over the place.
Them decals are
same thing.
Point.
So she bought these, but little 1 inch by 1 inch.
Right.
And I was like, why'd you buy those? Because those are like $3 a piece. Right. And she bought like 500 of them. So I was like, what the fuck did you do that? I'm handing them out to kids. Why the fuck you handing them out to kids? Try to take all our shows. The kids all come, can we have a sticker? Can we have a sticker? And then the parents come up and they see, man, we're giving something to the kids. Right. And then they grab merchandise.
The little giveaways, man, they work.
And it's fun. Every time she comes to something new, she's like scared to show me. She shows Christian. She shows everyone but me because she knows I'm a bitch about how much money she spent and everyone's worked. So that was my wife that came up with that.
She did a good job, man.
You know what works awesome at some of these events that, like, if they're not your event, right?
Yeah.
Is, a lot of these companies are handing out pens or lanyards, shit like that. Those little, I forgot what kind of backpacks are called, little
string ones?
String ones?
Yeah.
Man, get one of those because guess what?
SEMA.
You put all their shit inside your fucking backpack, and then you're walking around, all you see is your backpack.
Yeah, and they're only like $3 if you buy them in bulk.
Super cheap.
Yeah, it's just
It
nylon.
works out perfect. They're just
Nylon and drawstring.
Yeah.
Yep. Man, you see them at SEMA all the time.
Oh yeah.
Everyone, all the companies have them at SEMA. It's fun. T-Ware's one. Every time we go out, there's a fucking $3 nylon bag that you got at SEMA. You know what I mean? Oh yeah. It's crazy. This is the Frankenstein F710 series head. This is the big boy. These are damn near $5,000 assembled, shipped, and taxed. These actual sets right here, these are for us. and these are the heads, cylinder heads we've been waiting for the donk. So we got here today. These are capable of 4 digits, but we found out yesterday that there's an extra part that we could do the Exodyne upgrade, and that get us to higher 4 digits. So because they're not assembled, we're gonna go ahead and approve that upgrade today and get these things ready to go so we can put the donk together with its new motor and get on the road.
Thank you.
At? I'm like, I'm in Texas. Where the hell are you guys at?
Yeah.
I'm supposed to be in Frisco next week, and we messed up. Anyways.
Cool. Well, this is our place, man.
Yeah,
You
this
know,
is cool, man.
We got some cool projects going on.
I always wanted one of them big ass fans.
Yeah.
That was hella cool.
I don't know if it's helping right now.
Probably not. This humidity is vicious.
Yeah, it's bad.
You gotta change your shirt becomes bad.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a couple of C6 projects going on. This one actually just got a set of Frankenstein
Okay.
L7 pins.
Okay.
And then we actually, the Frankenstein's the other one up in here too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's Chris's car, right?
Yeah, Chris's car.
Getting
Okay.
twins. So we're doing a custom twin turbo setup on it.
Okay. We run you guys' lids on all our V builds.
Right on. Man, I wish we could get those right now. We haven't seen them in months.
No shit.
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, they've been making good.
Yeah.
This car is really cool.
I know. He told me a little bit about it. Shit's crazy. You know, we're in California, man, so you guys are radical compared to what we do.
What
You
you're
know,
capable of, yeah.
we're in the 550 to 800 range on
Yeah.
that's our everyday.
That's most of our business too. This stuff's rare. I mean,
This
almost.
is shit that you guys got gas. You guys don't have the laws we have. You
Right.
guys don't have the police up your ass like we do. Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, we can be more flashy about our stuff,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, I guess the fastest car is probably mine right now. The twin turbo coupe.
Twin turbo V coupe.
Yeah, the twin turbo coupe.
Is there a picture?
So
I've
it's
never
a-
seen that manifold. That's custom, huh?
Yeah, it's a shearer fab. So it's like a Dart 427 with the Frankenstein M311 heads and a shearer fab. They call it like a dual plenum.
Okay.
You know, and it's still a 6L90 transmission.
Yeah.
And it's decently heavy, so it's making a lot of power through those
Yeah.
heads.
So
yes.
we do like a lot. We do. I mean, everything's standard LS3 now. Yeah, LS3. We do a lot of heads cam intake. You know, C6Zs. So we'll probably end up doing the F710 quite a bit.
Yeah.
On that.
They work good on that chassis too.
Yeah.
They're a little harder on this chassis just because the shock towers are tight, but on a C6 they're not that bad.
Yeah. No, I see. We just did. Did you see the one they posted, the all black one with the gold manifold with the gold Frankensteins? We
Yeah.
did that.
Oh, okay, right on.
Yeah, so
that's cool.
we've done 2 of them already on the 710s. It's just that they haven't been available.
Yeah, yeah.
So now we got it all figured out, dialed in, and you know we figured all that shit out, all the leaps
All the
and
ins
hurdles.
and outs.
yeah. So we're good now.
Cool.
But the 311s, we just did a series line with them.
Mhm.
So what I'm want to know, you know, we can pretty much put this 311 from a 550, you know, pulley down build all the way up to 1,000.
Yeah. I
It'll
think
be fine.
the only stipulation is somewhere around 800 and 900. They want you to upgrade the valves.
Yep.
But
He said right under a kiss under 1,000.
Yeah, something like
Yep.
that.
There you go.
This is like our prototype. Yeah, so this is good for prototyping our products. You know,
Okay.
it's a CNC router,
Okay.
so it can cut sheet metal out.
You guys do everything in house then?
Yeah, we do everything.
All your
in-house,
products. Yep.
Yeah. We outsource some CNC work, and then we outsource some sheet metal, like laser cutting type stuff.
Okay.
But for the most part, we do all the prototyping here, and a lot of production on this actually.
No shit. That's cool.
it's,
So when you, I know you guys promote made in the USA, but it's actually made right here.
yeah, most of it's made right here. Then some of it's just outsourced to CNC.
Yeah.
The fitting.
Easy
and stuff
shit.
Like that. Yeah.
That's cool.
We haven't gotten to it. Man, honestly, this is where it's like, it's not that hard to put it on. You know, it's the same quantity every time. It's not like, how do I strap this car? You just take the wheels off, bolt it on. And then once you're on, you're not thinking about anything else. You're just thinking about tuning.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about, are my tires rubbing?
Straps, yeah.
Is it crooked? Or my straps coming loose? Are they rubbing something? Just put it on and go.
They say this is the best stuff going.
So this dyno is good for about 4,000 horse. Obviously, we average like 8 to 900 horsepower on it.
That's your sweet spot, 800 typically?
Yeah, I mean, most of the cars we do are like right under 1,000.
Okay.
968.
Oh yeah, that's the last one I did. That's not this one. That's that silver Camaro that's out under the awning.
Yeah. So you do the tuning too?
I do the tuning. Yeah.
Are you own it?
Yeah. So I'm the owner, the tuner. I do all the CAD design, product development, this sort of stuff.
You tool bitch everything, huh?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
just how I started out.
I hear you.
Like working and stuff. Like
I hear you.
When I worked for other shops, that's like what I was doing.
Mhm.
So.
So how long you guys been open?
So I've had dedicated for about 12 years, but I've been full time with it for 6 years.
Okay. So we've been working. I know you since about 17.
Yeah,
So
that's about right.
Yeah. That's right. All the V's we do the lids with you guys.
They'll come back eventually.
How long you guys been backed out?
November.
You've been backed out since November?
Yeah.
All you CTS-v guys and all you LSA guys, you heard it from the man himself.
Yep.
They haven't had an LSA lid since November, and he don't know when he's gonna get them again.
No.
So
GM has actually sent me emails saying that they're doing something with them. So I don't know what that means.
I heard they're changing over the part numbers or some shit.
Something
they
weird,
are.
yeah.
You know, and they
Change the
obsoleted,
LSA.
you know, all the motors, the blocks. So that shit's crazy. Honestly, it's gonna get to the point to where you're gonna have to buy some aftermarket here in a minute.
Yep. That's probably why it's best to just start doing it now.
Yep.
You know, that's what I see.
That's where way we're going. We fuck at the end of the day. Maybe an extra $2,000, but it's safe.
Yep. Easy to get. You know, I think as long as you keep your quality up,
Yeah.
it helps with that anyways.
Yep. Dart and 6-bolt. I mean, for what they sell 6 bolts, there's no reason not to have them on the car.
Right, it's true.
You know what I mean? And like I was saying about the shipping, there's just no point to that's $300-400 an
And
extra
it's
time.
liability too. They get damage
Exactly.
in shipping. Or
Now
whatever.
what?
Yeah.
So I'm kind of like I'm the office bitch owner, everything too. So
Yeah, yeah. You
you
gotta
know,
make those decisions.
yeah, but I don't want to take him off a lift in the middle of a vet to go pack heads and go take him to FedEx. Like that don't make no
That
sense.
makes sense.
You know what I mean?
Do y'all do much of the Kong 2650s yet?
We're just ordering we have 2 coming.
There's one on here.
We have one after shop and we have another one coming.
This is a pretty basic build, but he just wanted a little extra power without running.
So he kept the 103 throttle body instead of the 112.
Yeah, we almost never do the 112, honestly.
Okay.
We've got a couple of these around 1100, and they're all on 103s.
Okay. Were you having issues when the 103 first came out?
No, I haven't had any issues with them. In fact, that's a 102 right there.
Okay. So with the 103s, we had a couple issues on the first 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I guess the scaling was different.
I have had one issue with one, but it was like throwing codes immediately.
That's what it did with us. That's what it did with us. I have 5 brand new ones at the shop just sitting on the shelf because I'm buying everyone's 102s. Everyone that's coming for 103s, I'm buying the 102s just in case it's an issue. Just because they're still new.
I've done a bunch of them, but I have had one that's had a major issue.
Man, he had us sending emails to the tuner. He had to scale back, and he got pissed off. You know what I mean? It was a pain in the ass.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this car, it makes 850 on a pretty mild setup. I think it's a 3-inch upper with a 14% lower. A total of 10, so like some are out, some are here, some are in cars. So.
You stock them yourself or these customers?
So what we do, these are ours. So what we do is I've bought them over the years, and then we actually take them apart, weld them, send them to Kong. He just ports them, sends them back, we reassemble them.
Okay.
So it cuts down on some shipping like you're talking about.
And time.
And time, yeah.
Because you're doing some of it.
It's much faster for us to do it, yeah. A lot faster.
A lot nicer in here, huh?
Yeah. But we're already, we already do manufacture. Like these are all stuff that we make here for. It may be.
Oh man, you guys are getting ready to do catch cams too, aren't you?
Yeah, so we've got a catch cam for the V2. We've got one for the 6th Gen ZL1, and we've got one for. I think we made one for C6 ZL6
Okay.
too.
That's when you know you're busy, when you think.
Yeah. Like these are new flanges for the V2 turbo kit.
Yep.
So use a factory crushed gasket.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of a new thing.
Mhm.
But these are just for like a water tanks, like our trunk tanks and stuff.
Okay.
But most of the components we have is just for our assembly or like our
Use here.
fabrication. Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a V3. We'll get ready to start messing with that. We ordered a Kong for it.
Oh, okay. Right on.
So, in
Yeah.
about 2 weeks, start playing with it.
Man, V3s are. It's just like the ZL1 Camaro. I mean, you can make 1,000 on that stock block.
This shit's crazy.
Yeah, it's easily. Yeah, we have 4 of them. We've made over 1,000
On the V3s?
on the V3s.
No
yeah.
shit.
Yep. Stock Transit take it too. So, yeah.
Hey, what do you have? You have a cold air right now. That's it, right?
It's cold air and,
Yeah.
and cat back.
So with the LT4, you can make like between 800 and 840, kind of maxing the LT4 out.
What do you guys do for fuel?
Typically, would do a DSX low side kit.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously a camshaft if you're going to that level, and E85. Typically, if you do that, you can get to about 800. The cam and the low side are the 2 important components.
That's the same problem that Logan's having, right?
With the ZR1.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you don't do a cam, you're not overdriving that fuel pump. So, the 920s. We've got an 8.8 coming out in the next week or so.
Mm-hmm.
10-inch, I believe, is another one.
Hey, Chad, I'm in gold right now.
Yeah. And then C7 Z06, we have a 960 for that.
Okay. So on something in California that lives on 91 and does E, well, what would you recommend for him to do to match with that Kong that he's got coming?
And you're doing it with the stock cam for right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then I would only do an upper. I'd do a 2.3 upper.
Mm-hmm. That's what he's getting, 2.3.
And then I stay stock lower until you do a cam. And that's kind of like our rule of thumb for all positive displacement blowers, is to not change the lower until you do a cam.
Okay.
Because a cam lowers boost, you got to spin it harder, But up until that point, if you spin it too hard without a cam, you're just making hot air. So that's been a rule for us, and it seems to work pretty well.
So the cam, so the Kong in a flow
2.3.
side, you good?
Yeah. Oh yeah, you go pretty far with that. Until you do a cam, you won't be able to run full E85. But if you're staying on pump gas, should be.
Yeah, I'm doing like E40, E50.
Yeah. Yeah, as long as you can watch it and your tuner
Mm-hmm.
just kind of sees where you're at, you'll be fine.
So to go full E, you need cam,
Yeah.
pretty much, and low
Just
side.
The cam and the low side, those are the 2 components, yeah. And that gets you to about 800, and then if you want to push it really hard, you have to add like meth injection or bigger injectors. But typically by the time we're at 800, it's like, fuck, we need meth.
Yeah.
So you don't need to replace the big bore fuel pump or injectors.
No, I honestly, we're starting to get to where we just recommend going meth after that, because you're getting cooling and fuel. The big bore stuff, it's a lot of money. You might spend $6,500, and you're only gonna get maybe an extra 50 to 60 horsepower on ethanol.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been my experience. I don't know what they rate them at, but maybe
Just still moving in a 4-door car.
it is. Yeah, we do it a lot. It's a common thing we do.
That's common out here.
Yeah, we got one coming I think tomorrow for that. So
Okay.
yeah. That's why we stock a lot of upper pulleys and shit too, and all these belts.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Green belts. Yeah, you got a lot of inventory.
Yeah.
But the good thing is you deal with specific shit, so you can
Right.
stay inventoried up.
Yeah. It looks like chaos to me around
No,
here.
it does.
But yeah, like all these coolant pumps, like the Pierbergs, that's what all these are. Is these Pierbergs up here. Yeah.
So he was just saying right now that cams are going up $25 a cam, and just as earlier today, while we were at Frankenstein, they said billet's going up 10%.
Yeah. Oh, it is for sure.
Like in the next 30 to 60 days. That's crazy.
In fact, we continuously get emails from like large vendors that say, these 10 lines are going up 10 to 15%.
Yeah.
The cams,
Cooks.
I think they're having trouble getting cores.
Yeah.
It's like it's raw material issues.
Yeah. It's blocks. The blocks. And the billet. Cooks went up. Monster went up.
Yeah.
Monster clutches.
Yep.
Shit. Who else went? Thule didn't go up yet, but I'm sure it's coming.
Yeah, I think even like CHE training kits.
Yeah,
like,
those went up. Those went up like $20.
Freaking impossible to get half the time.
Shit,
Yeah.
don't, man. Those are liquid gold right there.
They
The
are.
oil, the mellings,
Funny enough.
ARP bolts, all that shit.
Funny story. It rarely happens, but we were in here trying to clean up and put some inventory up, and we found a box, and there's 6 of them in there.
Oh, mellings.
The CHEs were like,
Oh yeah, you're like, oh shit.
Yeah.
He's so happy he ain't paying attention to the money. It's crazy. Like when you go to Kentucky, you see 18 different places you see online. Within 10 miles, you go to North Carolina, same thing. Everyone's like 10 miles, and you come here, and everyone's like right here.
Yeah.
California, everyone's like 100 miles apart from everybody. There's nothing. He's 120 miles from us. And 120 miles takes 3.5 hours.
Hold on, Chris's car, the green one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, matter of fact, I'm gonna take it with me.
Frankenstein,
I almost
huh?
brought it to y'all because I've been trying to clean up this.
This shit is tight.
You need to get one of those.
I need one. We ordered like a 6x6 for you guys.
Okay, badass. That would
Yeah.
hang it in the back.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have her just straight shit. As soon as the consumer sees what we're saying is actual and legit,
Sellers are gonna
over.
buy.
Over.
We want. I mean, I'm probably already the sets that I bought are all sold, plus 2 more this week, and I got 2 more.
He's
right
got
now.
people up his ass because I'm not answering my phone. He's got his own, because the vet guys, he deals with them. I don't want to talk to
Yeah, vet guys
motherfuckers.
are different.
I can't deal with them. I cannot deal with them.
Yeah.
He's
They're
got-
either really chill or they're really difficult.
Or fucking anal, that's it.
Yeah, there's no
And then
in
the
between.
shitty thing, the difficult ones don't even know what the fuck they're talking about half
No,
the time. You ever
they
notice
just
that?
read on the internet.
Yeah.
That's the problem. You know, they read
Fucking
like
man.
so and so. I'm like, fuck me. You know.
But that's how I'm gonna market these. So, you know
Well,
what I
and
mean?
we'll make a couple different versions so it makes it even easier too. It's like.
You go to Cathedral Port, he's gonna sell the fuck out of them.
All day.
Everyone's
So that's. I was gonna say there's a cathedral. There's a 4-bolt cathedral option that is a 15 degrees. So it's not as awesome as that, but I mean, it's still way better.
we
than
just
stock.
we just gotta start with this and just let you
Let you
show.
guys see what we can
Yeah,
do.
let us show you what we can do. We just need to hey, I like how you're marketing. I like what you're doing. I'm gonna make sure you get
Oh,
your
I
stuff.
don't need to.
You know what I
You
mean?
run with it. I mean, I'm not. Yeah, you run your business how you want. I mean, I'm not that kind of guy. Like, I mean, all I care about is if y'all are happy with it, you can market it however you want. You won't hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
You won't. I mean,
But
if
the cool thing is,
other people get offended, fuck them.
yeah, I'm
You know,
definitely like that.
That's
Definitely, I
just
understand.
how I am. I'm like, you're only offended. Somebody's offended because they're jealous or they can't fucking figure it out themselves.
But what I want to do here is show you what we see and how our market share is. That's a whole nother
what they
revenue
want.
stream that you guys can do. Because again, that C6C thing, that's everywhere.
Yep.
You're not going to get away from the fucking valve job. If you got a G8, a GTO, a TBSS, a
Not gonna do a
V1,
cam
you
without
you
the-
cannot do a cam without the lifters. You got to get the DoD out.
Heads
So the
have
one
to-
thing on the C6 is, so there is a head. Did you tell them about the valve cover? Because C6 is like if you put a masthead on a C6, that alternator is in the way. So you got to do the alternator relocate.
The ICT bracket.
Yes.
Yeah, they saw one that dedicated with the F series.
Okay. I just
We
want
just
to
did it.
I want to be very transparent because
Yeah.
a couple of shops at bottom have been like, "What the fuck?" And I'm like, "Were you not told that?" And they're like, "You know, a lot of them were told, but they didn't realize like." And we're gonna make a lower profile valve cover out of. We're gonna make built valve covers for the F series. We've got them designed. We just
You got to do it.
we
No,
got to
you-
do it. We've got built valve covers for all the different motors done, but and we can, you know, any feedback we can work on making changes. That way it's easier. I mean, you know, we don't want it to be a motherfucker.
The good thing about working with us, our shop directly, and not on the marketing side, but on the R&D side, we touch everything. We only LS, only LT. We can't help you with the Coyote shit and the Mopar stuff, but on the LS side, we touch everything.
Mobile shit sucks.
It's horrible, and you can't find a fucking tuner. That's a whole nother car. I mean, you have that problem already, so you know that.
Fucking dumb.
You know, and then I got 4 or 5 people that are can readily available next to me. Him, my boy D, Jose. We have so many people. Jose with the GTO, he builds cars too.
yeah.
He built his own car. and all his homies, they all build their own shit. Anyways, long story short, you know, we all network. We're all able to, you know, hey bro, what's going on? This is what I got going on. Hey dog, this is what I got going on. You know what I mean? The internet doesn't know, but we probably talk every couple months. And then we share the same tuner.
The internet thinks that we don't even
because we're the same. Because we're in the same market share. You know what I mean? And me, I've focused the last 2 years on traveling and doing this because I feel like, you know, if I don't do this, California's going to be left out. You know what I mean?
That's very true because a lot of people won't. They're so afraid of it.
I know.
And you really do have to have that face to face because it's got to be a trust deal.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like we were saying the other day, it's you gotta know who the fuck you're.
I would almost just rather everybody go through y'all.
Do it.
That would,
I'm ready.
yeah.
And I told
Like
him
we
lunch
just
today.
label you as a dealer, somebody from California calls you like, this is.
I told
Then
him
you just
today.
have one person to send to, and then you don't have this.
As long as I can drop shit.
I mean, however y'all want to work that out, usually.
No, I told him I'll deal with him. We good. He's here. I showed him. You know what I mean? I'm not worried. I told him to cover the tax and we're good. You know what I mean? There's more than enough money here to go around for everybody. You guys.
There it is.
You know what I mean? And what I told him was, you know, I stopped selling cooks the last year because it's a pain in the ass. I don't got time for this shit. I quit selling people parts. And what I told both of these guys, they can tell you, I said, man, when we come back from Texas, I'm going to be a whole other animal because now I'm going to get into retail. I have to. To make this deal work, for what it's going to exceed your expectations, I have to sell these. We can go through those 10 a month just at our shop. I don't need him to sell 10 sets. We're going to do that alone. But to knock this out of the park and to show you a whole different market share and show you that what we're talking about is true, I got to go to work. Well, fuck it, let's do it so everyone can get the fuck out of here.
Well, I'm ready when you are, man.
Go ahead,
I've been rolling.
Let's do it.
Go.
Back the fuck up, you're all up in my face.
I gotta hear you. I gotta hear you.
All right, y'all, so check this out. It's our last night in fuck we at?
Fucking Texas.
It's our last night in DFW. We're in Texas, right here. This is the owner, Chris Frankenstein heads. That is Martin behind. That's our main sales rep. That's Gavin, another sales rep that we work with. We've been trying to chase this deal for 2 years. 2 years.
What the fuck?
2 years. I've been wanting to work with since 18, but I've been trying since 19. So we figured out the logistics of how to jump the hurdles that was fucking us up essentially to get these heads, and now we locked it in. Cock block. Yeah, exactly. So we figured this shit out, and in the middle of us figuring it out, JD here, man, brought the deal home. God, get him confused. JR here brought the deal home. We appreciate all that. He brought it to Chris. Chris said, man, let's do it. Bring him out here. 4 weeks later, we're here. So since we got placed the first phone call coming home from Vegas, I've bought 21 sets of heads. They're palletizing them. We have our logo. We have an executive, or what? It's inclusive.
Yeah,
It's an exclusive deal with Frankenstein, and we're gonna be doing a whole lot of shit moving forward. We're gonna be doing LS Fest together. We're gonna do SEMA, PRI, all the marketing stuff, and they'll be in Sacramento for TT4 in July.
Yeah.
Mr. Chris, thank you, sir. I appreciate
Anytime,
it.
man.
I appreciate
It's been a pleasure.
I wanted to tell everybody that I've been trying to bust my ass get this deal, man. I've been all over the country trying to chase Frankenstein, and I think they're the best head out on the market. On top of, they have the everyday consumer products that's going to kill the game. They just need someone like us to help them market it, and we're going to flood the market. It's going to be a whole nother year. We got Kenny, we got Outplug here with us. Outplug sitting here with us out here for 3 days, getting the logistics down on this. We figured out compression, we figured out boost, we figured out NA, we figured out price points, we figured all this shit out. So when you guys see us back home in a couple days, we're gonna be selling these things like a motherfucker. And I just wanted Chris and JR to tell you guys a little bit. JD, shit. I got it right.
You got it right, man.
You fucking asshole. No, you looked at me. So I just wanted Chris and JR to talk to you guys, just to be able to co-sign for us that we have their blessing to represent their brand, especially out home in California.
Look, it's our pleasure to fucking do business with people like yourself. Quality, respect, man of their word, or word of their fuck.
Man of their
Man of their word. There you go.
We've had a couple drinks.
Hey,
we got a
you know,
couple drinks.
you know, we can blame that on some alcohol. But it's all right. And you know what? At the end of the day, like-minded people always come together to build the baddest shit there is. So, I mean, that's all that matters. Quality, respect, and I mean, you know, we're gonna build the best stuff there is together.
There you go.
So, and Martin, well, JR Martin, hey, it's JD. Nah, Martin is gonna make sure he takes care of you guys, and we're gonna fucking rock this shit. For
There
sure.
you go.
So we see your ass at home. Thank you, sir. I appreciate everything. Thank you. Thank you. Nice seeing you. We'll be back here soon.
Well, we'll be in
back
Cali.
here soon. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe you'll come by my shop.
Oh, yeah.